There is a reason, there is a purpose. Fulfill your reason, fulfill your purpose, then you will live a peaceful life. What we're looking for, it's inside, not on outside. What we chasing something, it's called temporary life. But always remember, and Prophet, as he reminded the Sahaba, each day we getting close to the grave, we leaving this life behind us. Meaning we won't gain anything, we don't get any older. We're just using the balance. Allah, He gave us certain days, we've been using them. Certain amount of time, certain amount of hour, second, we use it. It's depend how we use it. And we know the price of heaven, it's the service we've been given in this life. As our, if you want to check your life, the quality of your life, check the quality of your faith. Meaning, if there is anything happen, if something happened to you, how you will deal with it, how we react to it. How you think with the education we have, with the diploma we have, with who I am? Not really. The way how we react, it's due to the faith, the quality of faith we have. Imagine someone, he doesn't pray or he doesn't, he commits sin day and night, and he heard something happen, for example, what happened in Jerusalem and Gaza, and he want to react. It's impossible. And he need the victory from God. It's impossible. How is it? I need the victory from the same one. I'm broken the limit. I'm crossing my limit. I'm committing sin. I'm disobeying the same Lord, same God, and I need the victory from Him. It doesn't work. It's like someone, behind your back, he's attacking you and he's backbite, but in front of you, he won't stop. He need money, but as soon as you turn your back, you hear him, you will see him what he's meaning, how we think we need the victory. Always God, He told us if something happened, Prophet, He guide us. If something happened, go back to your faith. Go back to the fear of Allah. Apply God in your life. Because there is no way to get the victory unless if we go back to God and submit our file. When Allah He see there is a need for victory, we'll have it. And some of us will say, well, is it what happened now over there in Jerusalem or Gaza? Is it something good or something bad? Did Allah sometimes people, they will ask this question, why Allah He letting stuff happening over there? Why and why and why? And we'll forget to ask ourselves why and why and why. Why we commit sin? Why we stay away from God? Why we don't listen? Why we don't stay put? Why we don't pray? Why we don't read the book of God? Why we don't follow the Prophet? Why and why and why? For this, the answer is so simple. It's something good and it's something bad. In a both way. Bad meaning sometimes when you look at it, you feel some type of weakness, some type of shame. We cannot do anything due to our weakness, due to the condition, the state of Muslim now. But at the same time, you see small amount of people, they are powerful. Meaning, imagine if all the Muslims go back and submit their will to God, what will happen? For always the weakness, it's inside of us. And Allah, He told us if we need to support someone, we have to do it. We have to support ourselves. We have to be strong enough to, meaning I don't need to commit the sin at night, as God, He said in Quran, you commit the sin at night and you come at the daytime, you ask me, or you commit the sin at the daytime and you come at night to ask me. There is no way. There is no way. But always remember, this life is just temporary life. And one day we will be put in the grave. That place, it's not like it's a small spot. They will take us, they will throw us in the grave. They can't even hold us one day. Even your lover, even your mom and dad, your wife, they will remove you from the house because we will smell. They will take us, they will drop us in the grave. Then soon as we are there, that's it. We don't know anything about this life. We start something, it's called now we are alive. In Quran, it describes this life like we are dead. We're not even feeling what's going on. Soon as we die, we woke up. We'll figure out, we realize it's infinity. We have a short life. And look what we're doing in this short life. We're not even, some of us, maybe they woke up, they slept half of their day. They're not even here in this world. But when the angel, they stand and they they question us, they give us question, we should be able to answer. What's your religion? Who's your Lord? What have you been doing in this life? Who you been worshiping? And such. All this question we need to answer. And some of us will say, well, I can answer. No, we can't. It's impossible. Over there, we will say we will answer by action, not by tongue, as the scholar said. We will not even use our mouth. Meaning, your hand will talk, your mouth will talk, your eyes, because we carry witnesses with us. What's dangerous when we try to commit sin or the dangerous part, we carry the witnesses with us everywhere we go. Your hand is a witness, your eyes is a witness, your skin is a witness, your feet is a witness, your heart is a witness, everything we have is a witness. This is the scary, meaning wherever we go, we cannot hide from God. Always remember, push yourself, commit to a certain daily life, try to have a daily plan, daily schedule, show your faith in action, commit to a certain time to read the book of God. When we hear about the Sahaba, always, if anything happened to them, they go back to read the book of God. The scholars say, why is it when they read all the scholar or people before us or those good people, the Sahaba, the third generation, they always go back and read the Quran. They said reading the Quran is the easiest way and the quickest way to clean your heart. Soon as you read it, your heart will be clean automatically. Because sometimes it take us a long time to go and pray and clean and do something good. But as soon as you read the Quran, you start cleaning your heart. Always read the book of God. Soon as we read it, we're getting stronger and stronger. Allah, He left a book for us, a guidance, a life-living book. It's a word of Allah. It will cure us. But the problem, we don't read it. We have to read it. They said on the time for the Sahaba, they used to have houses close to each other. While you walk in at night, you can hear the Quran at night. I mean, imagine you walking by street and you see all the people on the same street. They are praying at night, reading the book of God. How you will feel? So if we close to the book of God, we will be fine. Read the book of God. Study the book of God. Study the word of God. It's the cure. If we need the victory, study the book of God. You need the cure, study the book of God. What happened there, it could happen to us. They might be the first, you might be the next. Always. And we know one day when there is a man will come, they will fight it. And we can see it clear anyway now. We can see that stuff, it's easy to happen. It's easy because they hold the chairs. But always remember the book of God. Apply the book of God in your life. The cure, it's the book of God. Just read it and read it. Listen to the book of God. Read it with your family. How many times did you read the book of God? How much time you spent? How did you remember the last time you sit with your family and you read the book of God? Do they read the book of God? Do they read the Quran? Do we have a time in a day I said this is the time for God? This is the time where I go and pray. This is the time where I go and discipline myself and offer the 5 daily prayers so I can figure out how to deal with this life. Calculate your time. Calculate how much time you spend following your desire or your need in this life, and calculate how much time you spend seeking for the hereafter. Islam, it's a word to say, but faith is an action to see. I mean, action to see. Don't trust yourself. Trust your action. We like to talk. We like to pretend. We like to say, I want to do this and I do this, but the action. Show me your action, then I will tell you how your faith is strong or weak. It's impossible something to happen to the believer anywhere unless if the whole body there is some type of weakness. It's impossible. And Prophet, he told us, if we stay away from the teaching of God, all the nation, they will come and attack us like we are. They're not even seeing us, which is really, sometimes it's bad. But we need to reflect in ourselves. Can I ask myself, if I die now, when I meet Allah, I'm pleased, or Allah, He pleased with me? I'm ready to meet Allah. I'm happy to meet Allah. Why we think we will miss something? Don't worry, we will not miss anything. And Allah, He did not, when Allah, He swear we will have whatever meant for us in life, He did not say you will have $1,000. He swear how much you will have from that $1,000, meaning we will not die till we have whatever meant for us. It's not how much you make, it's how much you save from it, how much you will keep from it. Meaning someone, he might work just 6 hours, another person he works 20 hours, on the end they will save same amount. But with the 6 hour, he commit the prayer, he pray on time, he spend time with his family, he spend time with his kids, he's satisfied. But the other, he greedy, he still need and follow and digging. But we don't look at it this way. We have to trust Allah, we are a believer. And anything happen to us, take it back to God. Don't use your heart and judge your action. Judge your fate, which is impossible. We need to support someone and I'm committing sin. I'm disobeying Allah. How that possible? I'm delaying the prayer. And the same Lord, I'm raising my hand to ask for victory. How? It's impossible. I mean, it's like I'm lying to myself. I'm working with the company. I'm showing up, sign in, then I will go and sleep and spend time. Then on the time for paying the paycheck, I'm standing the first one online. It's impossible. They will not pay you. Meaning we have to be careful with God. The problem is us, not them. They don't need us. They are fine. They are happy. They are happy. They need to feel we support them. And sometimes you might support them by walking, by marching, by sending money, by do your strong part. I mean, sometimes some people, they might help with money, some other helping by marching, but save yourself too. Don't walk and forget the prayer time. Don't send money, then you forget your family or forget what you're supposed to do. Don't send dua and you're not even making dua for yourself, and you know you're committing sin day and night and you cannot even repent. But we have the first thing we need to do, as the scholar told us, we have to go back to God and apply the teaching of God. Then raise your hand and ask, you will see the victory. We don't need to try God. We don't need to follow organization and go talking on the end for what is it on the end? What is the result? They will finish it, they will sign a paper, they will shake hand, okay, bye and hi. Then on the end, people, they will forget. And what happened now, some probably, if there is something happening somewhere else, we will forget about Gaza and Jerusalem anyway. It's just, there is something going on now. It's like a way of life. We need something to talk about. We need something to happen, so we keep talking. It's like we have plenty of time we need to spend. But always remember, the victory, it will come to the believer. Those, they apply the teaching of God in their life. Faith is an action to see, not a word to say. Show me your faith, then I will say the victory will come or not. Check yourself when you hear the adhan. When you check yourself, are you praying on time? Are you delaying the prayer? Don't lie to yourself. When I say you will not commit sin, but be honest with yourself. You want to support someone? Support yourself. Go back to God. Be honest to yourself. Ask, if I die now, where I will be, heaven or fire. Don't say Allah, He knows. No, Allah Almighty, He told us. There is a sign for people. He told us, just bring those 5 daily on time, 5 daily prayer. Stay away from the major sin. Fast. Stay away from all the sin much as you can. Then He said, you will know where you will make it. Allah is merciful. But don't try to think, I don't pray, I don't worship God, and I will make it in a safe place. No, this is not what we believe. Islam is action, not a word to say. Always remember, what happened there, it's not because of them. It's taken longer because of us. And it will never finish till they finish. Till they show us we are weak. Meaning sometimes we have to realize it. But at the same time, it's good for us too. It will remind us. Meaning it will remind us, we go back. So simple, just go back to God. And don't worry about the people there. They're not even worried about life. I mean, they don't have nothing. They don't have what we have. We have Allah. Even in their just normal life, they don't have any. They might have a water, probably they fight just for water or tea or bread. This simple life. There's people, they worry about heaven, they seek in heaven, they wanna protect land. They look for. We need to worry about us. Do your best. Commit to a certain daily plan, daily schedule. When you hear the adhan, pray on time. Stand up at night and pray. Send dua at night. Ask God at night when there is no one, everybody's sleeping. Stand at night. Walking is the easy thing you can do. The easy thing you can do is walking. But if you miss the prayer, you gotta tell yourself, I'm the one committing sin. That's what happened to them because I'm committing sin. I'm not following the teaching of God. How we need the victory? It's easy to say it, but really, when you realize what we're doing, you will know this is not happen just for. It's not. It will not surprise anyone anyway. It's just we like to cover some stuff and we like to hear and watch the news. Watch the news. It will kill your heart till it became something happened. Then you will start just look at it with your mind or brain. Day 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 2. No, stay away from something can weaken your heart. Don't ever lose the trust in Allah. The victory will come, but not now. It's impossible to come now. The condition of Muslim, the condition of the nation. But worry about me, about myself. Raise your kids with the right way. Study knowledge, raise yourself. Take care of your family. Get close to your wife. When is the last time we sit with our children and talk to them? When is the last time I talked to them about Jerusalem or about Saudi Arabia or about the Sahaba, about the Prophet? When is the last time we talk about God? When is the last time you talk about death with your family? Why we think we will live forever? It's impossible. We do work, we get hired to do work for someone, but we forget to do the work for myself. But I can't be technician, but I can be lazy in my home. I cannot even do anything. Why? Because I'm getting paid. Meaning I'm a slave for money. I have to have something to move. But always we need to watch it. The reality, sometimes the reality is tough. It's scary. When you think about it this way, say, really, I have to go back to God. It doesn't mean you don't need to help over there. You don't need to. No, but you have to realize something going on with the nation. That's why something happened to them over there. But we don't need just to throw word and we think it's not me. No, it's us. God, He said that clear. We have to go back to Him if we need everything. And anyway, there is another thing which is funny. Me, as far as the way how we grew up in Muslim country, we don't study something. It's called Jerusalem, Tunisia, Algeria, Morocco. We study Morocco. It's by itself. We need to go to another place. We have visa. Meaning we already study. We don't study something that's called United. Meaning, and if we need to support, they teach us just go and talk and march and that's it. This is how you support. We don't study it. It's like we study how to be divided in school. We don't study that stuff in school. They don't teach us this stuff in school. So how you need someone, he never learned about this stuff and he need to do something. But always go back to God. Judge your fate. Judge your action. Don't ever trust yourself. Trust your action. If you see yourself, when you hear the adhan and you don't pray right away after the adhan, then judge yourself. There is something going on. You have to stop and figure out what's going on, what's stopping you not to pray on time. But if you hear 8 a.m. or 8 p.m. or 5 p.m. or you sign out, you sign in, you know you gotta show up in your job and you need to get it done. I have to, I must to. Because why? Because you know the result. Always remember, judge yourself. I never heard the Prophet, he missed one prayer. He used to lead 5 daily prayer. And imagine, look at this, we'll finish with it. Prophet, where is Prophet? He used to have houses, not even houses, just rooms. Imagine, Prophet, peace be upon him, he got rooms, not even rooms. Room, not even a house, not even one room to each. Soon as he hear the adhan, look at the Prophet, the mosque it's here, his room it's here. Soon as he hear the adhan, he's rushing it. He's like he think he will be late, the scholars say. Which is, I can accept it from someone he's far away because he need to rush. But someone beside the mosque, soon as he hear the adhan, he rushing himself. He shows us the importance of the prayer. And the Sahaba, if anything happened to them, they go back and pray, they go back and read the book of God. Well, the scholar told us that the book of God, it's something magical in it. Soon as you read it, just keep reading it. Listen to the word of God. Just read it, you'll be cured. We'll cure ourselves just with the word of God. For Prophet, he never delayed prayer. And imagine the time for war. They've been fighting. And Allah, He commanded them to pray. You may understand praying, but as a group, as a jama'ah, not everyone by itself. Imagine on war, fighting. It's called fear, when they fear. And imagine they pray together. And imagine us, we just sit in a home doing nothing, and we delay in the prayer. I'm praying by myself. It's like my wife, she's someone, she follow different teaching. My kids follow different teaching, and I'm the one who's supposed to lead the house. There's something really we need to calculate. Recalculate your family first. Look at your family first. Then study your condition. If you see yourself, you're 5, you pray in the 5 daily prayer, you read in the book of God, you pray with your family, you deal with them nice, you follow the teaching of the Prophet, then don't worry, the victory will come. But if there is some type of weakness, work on it. We're still alive. We can fix it. We can fix it. Always remember, as God, He told us,